before I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they paralyze. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back, no turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No, we're not turning back. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons calm, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw in me. Hate to text me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we
We take a break from the competitive side to go have some fun, and what a better place to do it than here at The Rock. Hello everybody and welcome on back to Shake and Bake Sim TV. My name is Dwayne Crespel up here in the commentary booth, and today we have something a little bit different for you guys. This is the Shake and Bake All-Star Race at The Rock. As you can see here, the NASCAR Trucks are going to be taking over the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars for this event. We have the trucks racing at Rockingham Speedway, and there is only one rule that we told these drivers for this event, and that is that there are no rules and you can win by any means necessary. Each driver has unlimited fast repairs. Damage is still on though. Cautions are still a thing, so they gotta be mindful, but they can do whatever the hell they want. They can wreck anyone if they wanted to. So we will have ourselves probably a little all-star demolition derby here at Rockingham, which should be interesting to watch as the 15 minutes of practice here are gonna come to an end. There you see the 62 of Keith Hume Sr., who is your Charlotte winner at the Coca-Cola 300, and there is already some display of the
Hey, can I get a
there we can see there everybody
black
going,
cliff?
and we have a flip. This is amazing. We
Black cliff.
have
Never
our,
mind.
our first casualty of the day in the form of Dominic Luba. And this is the action that you can expect here tonight. It's gonna be a doozy. We're really gonna turn the realism and the professional aspect of this back to the video game aspect of this. But yeah, it's gonna be a ton of fun. We're just here to have some fun. This is an exhibition race, so no points will be awarded. And then we'll go right back to our normal set of things next week with round 8 at Michigan. But yeah, let's just have some fun here at the Rock with this NASCAR Trucks All-Star Race. Anything goes, basically. Keith Hume Sr. coming from a win at the Coca-Cola 300 at Charlotte. We have a debut here today as Alexander Morales in the 19, the newest addition.
Evan, did you see that save?
To Taser Racing, as Colby Luca was sent off of the team due to inactivity. So Morales will take his spot in Taser Racing. And also Keith Hume Sr. sent out of RBA Racing, so he will form his new team in the form of GHR, which will be the second Toyota team, which means that every manufacturer now will have at least 2 teams, but teams don't matter here. This is going to be a free-for-all. Everyone was told that they have the freedom to run whatever truck they want. So here we go to kick off qualifying here at the Rock to set up the grid for this absolutely chaotic All-Star race. There's Gino Zito in the 77 Ford F-150. He had the fastest time in practice. Let's see if he can carry that over to qualifying, as qualifying here at the Rock is officially underway. Adam Snyder goes up to provisionary pole. Zito in second. Matthew Hill the third. As here comes Gino's second lap time, and can he get past the 36? He will not be able to. Adam Snyder with a 23.45. Charlie Jones up to fourth. Noah Lane trying to change that. Can he get something out of it? Michael Egermont to fifth, and it's Davin Thornhill all the way to pole position here at Rockingham. Past Snyder. Egermont with a monstrous lap. As we still await for a couple of drivers, we have a 12-car grid here in this All-Star race. Noah Lane all the way to the back. Egermont can't find a time. Davin Thornhill with a 23.25. That is pole so far. Can anyone take that away? We will have to see. Here comes Egermont. I believe this is his final lap time. And he won't have anything in store. Here's Morales. Or more or less. We'll say Alex just to get the hang of things here. Making his debut at the All-Star race. This is going to be a chaotic debut for him. Maybe not what he wanted, but it's going to be very, very interesting. Matthew Hill goes up to 4th, Harold Wilson 5th, Keith Hume to 6th. Egermont dropped down 3 positions there as Noah Lane still currently the bottom of the barrel as Alex goes for a spin there. Brockmeyer and Luba still haven't set up a lap time. Harold Wilson all the way to 4th.
I forgot that when you clip the wall in qualifying, you lose your lap.
Whoop, and then there is Noah Lane there. Very, very unfortunate. Carter Brockmeyer still no lap time, neither for Dominic Luba, as they are probably going to look to start this off from the back of the grid, and I believe that will be it for qualifying here at Rockingham. Let's confirm with the drivers.
Clear. Clear.
As we are clear to advance, and here we go to kick things off here at Rockingham. As here we go, you see the cars already there, lined up for some racing action. As we are ready to roll this underway, 175 laps around Rockingham Speedway in these trucks, which will be just a little bit under that in miles. And remember, this is anything goes. Everything is allowed here, and we'll see how the chaos ensues here at Rockingham. It's gonna be a fun night, I can already tell. Comment down below how many cautions do we see in this race. We are gonna have a doozy. It is Davin Thornhill on pole position. Remember, no points awarded here. This is gonna be just straight for fun, straight for shits and giggles. As here we go, getting ready to kick things off underway. Does everyone keep it relatively calm, or do we start the chaos already immediately? We're gonna find out as we go into the restart zone, and the Shake and Bake All-Star Race is green flag at the Rock. And 3 wide, already going through 1 and 2, and there goes Davin Thornhill for a spin. Everyone saves it. How in the hell did everyone saved it? Oh, and caution comes out though. But my goodness. Everyone immediately. Avoidance. How did he manage to save that? What a save by Davin Thornhill, and that is one hell of a way to kick things off. Unbelievable save by the number 5. Let's take a replay of that. And here is the replay. Davin Thornhill going for a spin. And he somehow keeps it going. What a save. Got clipped there by Gino Zito. Some close calls. Well, that is for sure one way to kick things off here at Rockingham in this Demo Derby All-Star Race. It'll be Adam Snyder at the front of this pack. to get ready to kick things off once more. But Jesus, we might already have the clip of the night in just that. We'll see if everyone wants to keep this as calm as possible. Remember, you can wreck anyone you want, but cautions are still a thing. So if it's yourself, obviously you don't want to drag this long for the whole night. So we will see how this turns out. There is a 2 hour and 40-minute time limit, which should be interesting as we get ready to kick things off once more. As here we go, Snyder on the inside, Zito on the outside. As our first restart of this race already coming your way in just about lap 3 or 4. Again, comment down below, how many cautions do you think we see tonight? Here we go. A lot of Chevys, 6 Chevys, 3 Rams, 2 Toyotas, 1 Ford, and that is our stack up of the field here tonight. Pace car goes into the restart zone, and we're back under green at Rockingham, immediately 3 wide. As the aggressiveness already starts to settle in, and we're already spinning. Michael Eckerman goes for a spin, save it, we stay green. And the action continues. Harold Wilson trying to defend there. Matthew Hill. As it's already starting to get racy. Gino Zito sets the fastest lap of the race to 25.52. As Matthew Hill, with help of Luba, on the attack on Harold Wilson. Gino Zito past his teammate on Snyder to the race lead he goes. As Luba here gonna have a deep dive to the inside of his own teammate. Enough goes Harold Wilson. He keeps it going, but he's gonna drop 2 positions there and potentially more. As here comes Thornhill and Lane through 3 and 4. Side by side, Wilson trying to get back into it. Still there, Lane clears him, and Thornhill will now chase him down as there goes Carter Brockmeyer looking very, very slippery. That truck is absolutely loose through those corners. Lane and Brockmeyer almost making contact. Just like we did last time with Michael Egerman. Over or under cautions? I'm gonna say we have over 4.5 here. As we're just getting started, a little nudge there by Brockmeyer. That's here comes Keith Hume. And these two may have a little bit of bad blood. Keith Hume Sr. in RPA Racing after Hume was let go. Hume made his own team, GHR. Now the newest team on the grid. But even though they're not Toyotas right now, they are in the actual Cup Series. But even though they're both Toyotas, these two may not get along so well, as Keith Hume is trying to go, would be back-to-back wins here. But this race really doesn't count, so even if he loses this and wins at Michigan, that would technically still be back-to-back. Again, this is just for the giggles. This is just for the fun of it. No points scored. As Hume's gonna hunt down Harold Wilson for the lead, and look at that gap between the top four already forming. Hume, the attack on Wilson, is going to be a fight for a top 5 spot. And we remain single file. There's Thornhill at the back of Brockmeyer now. Getting some fun action here at Rockingham. As already, look at the gap! Contact! Hume is into the wall! And there is the caution. Hume goes for a spin, almost collects Egremont. And that will be the second caution of the day. Keith Hume involved in the incident. As we're gonna take a replay at that in just a second here. Here's the replay. It was Harold Wilson who went and knocked the wall. Got a little bit of a piece of Noah Lane there. And everyone is coming in to pit road. That is absolutely unreal. Gino Zito and Adam Snyder, the only ones that stay out. Of course, your top two. Everyone else gonna take their chances here on pit road. Let's see who wins the race off pit road here. First one to get out would be in P3. As here we go. It will be Dominic Luba that wins the race off pit road. Harold Wilson following behind, and it's Thornhill, Matthew Hale, Brockmeyer, Lane, Morales, Egremont, Hume, and Jones. As here we go, getting ready to kick things off here once more. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the absolutely chaos and fun that is the Shake and Bake All-Star Race. And your eyes do not deceive you. We are racing trucks here at Rockingham just for today. Second caution of the day, as Gino Zito will lead us back to the green flag. Adam Snyder side by side with him. Here we go. Pace car rolling in, green flag waving at the end of that restart zone, and we are back to racing. trouble in the back. Big incident. Devin Thornhill involved in it. And company. Charlie Jones also involved in the incident. So that is 2 Taser Racing trucks down. As here is the replay. Thornhill clicked by Matthew Hill. Jones involved, Egremont involved. So that is 3 Taser Racing trucks that were involved in it. Obviously, Michael will get out of that relatively unscathed. As for Thornhill and Jones, and specifically Jones, there is of course some damage on that truck. Cito once again will lead us back to the green flag here. It will be Zito, Snyder, Wilson, Brockmeyer, Alex Hume, Matthew Hill, Noah Lane, Dominic Luba, Thornhill, Egremont, and Jones, who will be a lap down here. Here we go, so get ready to kick things off once more here. Choose time here at Rockingham. Also, I apologize if this is not too much professional commentary, because I'll be honest, I'm also here to have some fun. I was so excited to see these dudes just wrecking the hell out of each other. So we're gonna have some fun up here in the booth, as well as Gino Zito lead us to the restart zone, and we're back to green here at Rockingham. We already got some moves in the back there. Oh, big hit into the wall goes Snyder, and Egremont goes for a spin at the back. Luba has some damage. I believe Alex also has some damage. Yes, he does. 3 trucks involved in that incident. Oh my. So this is the replay of the 4th caution of the night. Big hit by Snyder there. Egremont spinning in the back. Hume got a little piece of it. Alex there. Luba big hit. And just basically domino effect going into play here. multiple trucks coming into pit lane. Thornhill, Matthew, Hume, Lane, all down pit road as Jones here, I believe, did get a wave around pass. As here we go, getting ready to once again kick things off here at the Rock. That inside was filled, so now you see everyone going and taking the high lane here for track position. And I can assure you that I am guessing that everyone here is happy about it there no being certain fast repairs. I'm certain everyone happy here for unlimited fast repairs here tonight. I wish this race was at nighttime, but unfortunately Rockingham does not have lights. But that don't matter. We're here to have some fun as we see Harold Wilson is producing some mating action with the pace car. Unsure what he's trying to do there, but he became one with the pace car, and hopefully they'll give him some magical speed boost. Here goes green flag back at the Rock, and that will cost him as he will not get a great start. That is the pace car curse right there. Pull the Kyle Busch. As we have once again Big Nax on the outside wall as Brockmeyer
I need my black flag cleared.
round the outside of Harold Wilson. This is for third. And he will get there. Brockmeyer into the top three. Caution. Unsure what it was for. I believe that is Luba. Oh, no, it is further up ahead. This is the incident here. It is Alex and Thornhill getting into it. And you see there, and manages to keep it straight. Davin once again manages to keep it straight. Contact there between the brand new teammates. Yes. Once again, Davin manages to keep the car straight, but they will have to throw the yellow here. As well, I got the over. That is caution number 5. So, yeah, we definitely got the over bet here. Oh boy, what a race this will be. See there, Gino Zito having some connectivity issues. Hopefully he gets those under control there, because that can be very, very bad. Alrighty. Start number 5 here as what in the hell is going on? So first we saw Harold in the pace car, now we see Alex and Brockmeyer performing some mating action. Unsure what the hell is going on here, but we're gonna continue racing regardless of what I'm currently witnessing. And we are green flag back at Rockingham. Zito with a great start here. And Jones managed to get the free pass, managed to get back on the lead lap. As Thornhill is gonna get blown absolutely up, and race control says screw that, we're gonna keep it green, cause why not? We are gonna keep it green. I don't know why, but out there's the caution. Oh boy. Oh, and it's Charlie Jones. Another Taser Racing truck off. And he is gonna have to tow back to pit road. As chaos ensues once again, so we're gonna take out 2 replays here. So this is the replay of Davin Thornhill. It's once again contact with the 90 of Matthew Hill. So Thornhill and Hill collection there, as there's almost an engine blown on that truck. And then we'll see Charlie Jones, I think, just lose it here. Oh, it's Jones and Luba who get into it, and there's an engine blown by Charlie Jones as he makes contact with Dominic Luba. And that will be the 6th caution of the night. Taser Racing is going through it. As we get ready to restart this thing once again here. And everyone choosing the inside. Hume, Hill, and Egremont take track position here to the outside. As we're getting ready to kick things off once more. You know what, let's try and restart this thing with a little bit of shake and bake, crank it up, presented by Logitech. Take it away!
Dwayne, you gotta clear cautions every restart. Keith just got disqualified.
Hey, Dwayne, Matthew Hill lost connection, got disconnected.
Let's let's try and regroup everything back up.
That would be correct. He blinked out and packet loss on that last restart.
Can lappers get their laps back or no? So what do I do?
So can you figure out what he has to do to get his laps back?
Like because I lost connection, do I just go?
Alrighty, so red flag
Wait, so can me and Devin go out now then to get our laps back?
is in play here.
Okay.
So red flag in play here as Matthew Hill was disconnected from the session. So we are gonna wait for Hill here to get all his laps back, and then we're gonna get this thing underway.
Go ahead and clear all black flags and make sure you clear them on the restart, please, please.
But yeah, we're gonna get things sorted out here very quickly. What a chaotic race this has been. You know what? We make the rules as we go. I'm here currently in the commentary booth. Everyone can be heard in the live stream right now. Boys, how are we thinking about this race so far?
I drove from the back to the front, so honestly, I just got to brake check everyone on the restart.
Can't clear my black.
Fucking hilarious. I love it, dude. This is the greatest race of all time.
I wish we could run a lap.
Get a lap ran.
I will make it my race's mission to make sure Carter does not finish his race in first place.
I love everything that I'm hearing right now. Alrighty, boys. Good luck when this goes back under green. You're gonna need it.
Carter will finish 2 laps down. I will make sure.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're gonna restart this race here. Ready to kick things off.
Yep, I'm good.
But yeah, that was a red flag there for connectivity issues. As always, iRacing doing iRacing things. Of course, we cannot have that. Could not forget that. But everyone's gonna get their laps back here. Why? Cause why not? You know, we make the rules as we go. This this is amazing. As we get ready to roll this underway, let's see here. Jones is gonna need another lap here. Hume, I believe, is out of this race. That is the best thing that I have witnessed. As they are absolutely going haywire here. This is this is the best. This is the best thing that I'm witnessing.
Hey, Dwayne, the Reese's greatest move of the race goes to the 3 truck.
It will for sure go to the 3 truck. I am A-okay with that decision. That is 100% the greatest move.
Hey, I need my black flag cleared.
Alrighty, well, here we go. Keith Hume decided to retire his truck, so he is out of this race for now at least. Everyone else, back to the lead lap because we said so. Here we go. To the restart zone we go. Carter Brockmeyer, what in the hell am I witnessing? Okay, sure, why not? Green flag underway here at Rockingham. And we are racing. I don't even know what the hell just happened. And now there's the green flag. Okay, what in the hell is going on? Sure. Brockmeyer to lead of this race. Michael Egermont, who has not seen the front of the pack, he said that he was going to make sure that Brockmeyer does not finish this race. And here we go. Both of them go sideways. And we have chaos. We have chaos between Egermont and Brockmeyer. Michael completes his wish. And both of them come together as we bring out the 9th caution of the night. Michael Egermont taking the role of the hitman there. And now his best bud, Gino Zito, gonna go back to the lead of this race. This is absolutely surreal. enjoying it, every single aspect of this. Before we take a look at the replay, I want to see what happened with Keith earlier. So this is the earlier caution before the red before the red flag, and we have pulled a Saint Smith Kansas there, and this is the greatest thing ever. So everyone gonna go down pit road here. Egremont, Zito, and Wilson are the ones that stay out. Snyder is gonna take hella track position here as he pitted a lap earlier. So he will go up to P4. As we are basically about to go halfway through this race, we have about 100-ish laps to go before this hell stops and we can all go back to our norm. But what a race it has been here at Rockingham, as it is choose time. I think I'm not even paying attention anymore. I'm just soaking everything in and enjoying it. As well, there's a little bump there by Lane. Lane and Wilson get tangled up there a little bit. Wilson, I don't think he's gonna enjoy that. We're gonna have a 3 white start here. Is this what we're gonna see? We're gonna have a 3 white start. No, I'm gonna dare them to have a 3 white start. As here we go, we're getting ready. Oh god, Carter Brock. Carter Brock is gonna have a 4 white start. This is not gonna turn out great. But you know what? We're here for the fuck of it. Here goes the green flag. And yeah, we're green. And this somehow works. I don't know how this worked, but you know what? That was magnificent. That has to be the most glorious thing I've ever witnessed. And Brockmeyer's engine is done. There's another engine blowout, and just like we did earlier with Thornhill, we say why not and keep it green, because why the hell not? Matthew Hill to the inside of Gino Zito. This is for second. Davin Thornhill gonna follow behind. Oh! Oh no! Matthew Hill goes into the fence. Harold Wilson involved. Devin Thornhill involved, and this is
Hey, Dwayne, there's your catch fence clip.
This is amazing.
Oh my god, there's your catch fence clip. Jesus Christ.
This is the best race I have ever commentated. This is the best race.
Who the fuck just went in the catch fence and put a Carl Edwards in the fucking fence?
Oh,
that was beautiful.
I can't breathe, dude. This is amazing. Oh god.
I was about to take the lead, that's all I saw, and then I just see me fucking flying.
This is... Oh, man. Well, I'm definitely gonna edit this for it to be 18 plus only. I'm starting to lose my voice. Jesus Christ. Well, let's take a replay at that. And this is the replay. Thornhill, Wilson, and Cito. I'm sorry, not Thornhill. Matthew Hill, Wilson, and Cito. As carnage absolutely ensues. We have a car in the fence, and Darren Thornhill is gonna lead this race. I don't know how, but he's gonna lead this race. And Luba getting into it now with someone. I believe that is Charlie Jones. Oh no, that's Michael Egremont.
I was trying to bump you. I didn't actually mean to wreck you.
As here we go. It is choose time. And we are ready to kick things off under green here. This is your race recap of the night. Lap 59 of 175. I'll be honest, I thought it was more, but I guess not. How long will get this dragged out for? We'll find out. Don't worry about it.
Good job, Carter. Good job.
As you can see there. Here we go. Going green. Once again, green flag back at the air at Rockingham. As we go back to racing speeds. Adam Snyder in the lead of this race. Noah Lane behind him. That's Michael Egremont and Gino Zito now teaming up here. Harold Wilson there spinning in the backstretch.
Right, clear.
As we still have a fight in the top 5. As you can tell, my voice is starting to get lost. Oh, trouble! Noah Lane is the one now in trouble. And 11th caution of the night out.
Sorry, Carter. Check up, check up.
And I believe that will be it for at least that truck of Noah Lane. As he is popping smoke. And they're at the... And Harold Wilson just goes to slam straight into him. And we have ourselves our... what is that? Casualty number 6? I am not really tracking count anymore. Or keeping count. Oh my. Harold Wilson just says why not and Whoop, goes straight into the side of Noah Lane, and Thornhill gets collected there. Oh boy. There's only one song that I can play for this moment. There is only one song that is appropriate for this moment, actually. We're gonna have some fun with this. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike. Here we go, why not? At this point, I don't even know what this race has turned into, but we're gonna go for it. Green flag, back at the air, Rockingham, lap 66.
Are you fucking stupid?
And here goes Lupa. Lupa, they're already there. Sweet.
Black clear. For somebody.
Snyder to the lead of this race. Gino Zito trying to hunt him down once again like we've seen numerous times this race. And it's Thornhill, Brockmeyer, Jones, Matthew Hill, Alex, Michael Larkamon, Dominic Luba, it's Lane Wilson, and Hume, who is out of this race. Lane and Wilson still trying to get back into it. Don't worry, they will get their laps back. As we are about to approach lap 70 here. Let's kick it over to Shake and Bake, Crank It Up, presented by Logitech before this green flag racing ends.
Am I good to get my 4 laps back? Thank you, sir.
Well, boys, we are officially gonna hit in a couple laps, 100 laps to go. And now it's the point in time where I start to think to myself, yeah, we should have definitely made this race much shorter. It's gonna be the 12th caution of the day. Cars still coming in. Hill, Zito, Egermont, Jones, Luba, Brockmeyer, Owen, Pit Road, Snyder, Matthew Hill, and Alex are the ones that stay out. Coming into the 12th caution restart. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to comment down below and like and subscribe so you never miss any of the action of Season 3. Once again, this is just for the fun seas here today, as you can already tell.
Can you clear blacks while I'm doing this? Because it's going to disqualify me.
But yeah, we go back to the norm next week, so yeah, make sure to tune in next week, Monday night. We go back to our professional stuff, if you would like to call it that, as we tackle round 8 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series in the form of Michigan. 200 miles, 100 laps. Should be a fun one to watch. Michigan has always been a doozy, so hopefully it provides the same results here in Season 3. Without further ado though, let's continue on the wacky stuff for today as we get ready to go racing once again here at Rockingham. Green flag. As Harold Wilson gets through, Jones spinning in the back, and that will be another caution yet again.
Black clear.
So here is the replay here. Brockmeyer into Egermont into Jones. Oh, and Noah Lane just absolutely nowhere to go.
bunch of green flag running until we're like 10 laps left.
This is what you asked for, Dwayne.
So here we go. Matthew Hill and Adam Snyder are going to be side by side, followed by Zito and Brockmeyer. Then it's Egremont and Lane, Thornhill and Alex, Luba and Jones, with Harold Wilson at the back. Everyone back on the lead lap, as we'll see how this green flag affects the drivers. We're back to racing here at Rockingham. And trouble in the back. It's gonna be Alexander in the 19 that goes for a spin on the backstretch. As we get ready to rejoin once again. Oh, but there goes Gino Zito for a spin there under the yellow flag. And there's Michael Egremont who spins Brockmeyer around. What chaos am I currently witnessing here? So it's gonna be 1 to green here. Here you go, back to 1 to green. Matthew Hill leading the charge once again. This time it's Noah Lane side by side with him. Snyder 1 row back. Zito, Wilson, and Brockmeyer. Now coming out of pit road. As for Alexander, I believe that will be the end of the race for him. as we get ready to kick things off once more. Green flag back underway. Let's see how long the green flag lasts here. Two DNFs, 2 down, 10 to go. We're gonna throw no cautions. All yellows are gonna be thrown by iRacing itself. So if, oh, and speaking of iRacing throwing cautions, there is one. Replay. Charlie Jones cutting through the nose of Carter Brockmeyer. The two owners of RBA Racing colliding for caution at number 15, and we are definitely gonna exceed.
Thank you, man. That's the last thing anybody said about me all night.
We are definitely gonna exceed the number of cautions here than we had at Martinsville, I believe it was, right? We're definitely gonna exceed that number, aren't we? Matthew Hill, Dominic Kluba, Charlie Jones, all going down pit road. Here we go, time to choose. As we go back to another restart once again. Let's go into the restart with Shank and Bake. Crank it up, presented by Logitech. Trouble there in the back. Big wreck. Matthew Hill, Harold Wilson, Dominic Luba. Once again, another pile up here. Oh my. Now everyone's gonna start getting their wave arounds in. Jesus Christ. What a race, dude. Sorry if I'm going quiet a little bit. I'm also trying to do something on the side real quick. Multitasking. Here we go. Green flag. Back in the air here. We are approaching, I guess what you would call the closing stages of this race. We're almost 75 to go here as single file action starts to form, and let's see if things get calmer. No, definitely not with how many outside wall max there've been. Just like that, and Egremont gonna go for a spin. Can he save it? Can he keep it going? Yes, he will. We are still green. What a save by Michael Egremont. Tokyo drifting through 3 and 4. And we stay green. Wow. Unbelievable. Michael's gonna have a talk about that for a while. Zito and Thornhill side by side for third. Rockmeyer gonna follow behind. Gino gets Pat stabbing. Here comes Carter now. Can he make the move stick on the inside of Thornhill for fourth? Gotta be careful with that 77 though. Ludder outside Walnut. Gonna go past Snyder now. Pulling a fast one on his teammate. He's still gonna catch Noah Lane though. Lap 100. Oh, there's a spin in the back. I think that's either Harold. I think that's Harold Wilson who spun there in the back a little bit. But we stay green. And this is going to be 75 laps to go. Here comes Cito. Building up some speed here. The only Ford truck on the field. To the inside of lane. Side by side. For the lead. Gino Cito back to the race lead once again. And Brockmeyer looking to follow behind here. It's now RPA Racing targeting the Ford. As we take our look into this top three. $70 to go. Brockmeyer still trying to approach the 77 here. As Lane still follows behind, Brockmeyer now closing in. He has only been at the lead of this field for once the entire race. The caution will come out. Who will it be? It's going to be the 90 of Matthew Hill in the front stretch just after the start-finish line that goes for a spin. So that is going to be the 17th caution of the night. That may or may not be a record. As we will collect ourselves once again and get ready to roll. Gino Cito still in the lead of this race. Brockmeyer was not able to beat him out there once the caution flew. Will be Lane third, followed by Wilson, Thornhill, Snyder, Jones, and Matthew Hill. And everyone is going to go down pit road here. And of course, everyone now taking their laps back as well. Michael Egermont back on the lead lap. Dominic Luba not going to be back on the lead lap. As who will win the race off pit road here? I believe if Michael doesn't come in, he will be the new leader of this race. It will be Harold Wilson, who was the first one out. And Egremont will be joined just slightly outside the top 5 here. Actually, I think he's dropping down. I don't think he was able to beat the ones on pit road. But everyone now back on the lead lap. We'll collect ourselves and go once again.
Can I get a black clear, Dwayne?
As here we go, Harold Wilson gonna be leading the pack to the green flag here. Carter Brockmeyer side by side with him. Brockmeyer's been in second most of this race, has been struggling to go to the race lead. Can he get it here at the start? We're gonna find out and see. It's green flag back at Rockingham. Almost 3 wide there at the back.
I need a black clear.
Side by side, they have contact. Brockmeyer, that truck is very, very loose. Very, very loose through those corners. Can he make it stick though? Oh, and big trouble in the back. Harold Wilson lost it. Thornhill involved. Matthew Hill involved. And it is a 4-car collision to bring out the 18th caution of the night. Well, I put the over and under for 4.5, but now I'm gonna have to put it for over 20 cautions. This has been a chaotic event per se, but then again, we did say no rules, so we can't we can't expect much clean stuff out of it. This is the cleanest that you'll ever see. That green flag run, which lasted about 30 laps, that's the cleanest racing you'll see tonight. Before we go back to our normal duties next week on Monday. But hopefully everyone's having a blast. Adam.
Dwayne, I'm still towing. Can you extend it 1 lap?
So it was Snyder, Wilson, and I believe Luba and Davin Thornhill, who is still a lap down here. Or sorry, still getting repairs, I should say. Well, a lap down, but also mainly like getting repairs is the term that I'm looking Here we go. Whoop. We were talking about Carter not being able to get at the front of this pack, and he's gonna prove us wrong and do just that. The question will now be, how long can he keep it going? As, oh god, please don't tell me we're gonna get another 3 white start here. We've already had people in the fence. We've already had major casualties. We don't need another one. Yeah, we're definitely making it to the 20 cautions, aren't we? We are definitely making it to the 20 cautions, aren't we? I mean, we're just 2 away, so it's bound to happen. It's the race recap of the night. 18 cautions for 55 laps, 5 lead changes. As we are over halfway through this race. Green flag awaiting at the end of the restart zone as we go back to green. Great start for Brockmeyer there. Snyder and Lane going side by side for third. Oh, and Matthew Hill goes for a spin. Matthew Hill goes for a spin. We stay green though. No caution is out. And we are still green flag racing. Still gonna go down pit road, obviously. And now Noah Lane has to solely hunt down Brockmeyer here. Snyder in third, Cito in fourth, Egermont rounds off the top 5. Tries to fight it with Gino Zito, and what a lap time by Carter Brockmeyer. It's a 23.59. That is going to be the fastest lap of the race. As Luba and Jones go side by side for 6. And Jones will get by. It'll be Jones P6, Luba P7. I swear to God, if I see any of you sickos doing 6-7 jumps in the comments, I'm gonna have some issues. Snyder now starting to get some distance behind him. Noah Lane and Carter Brockmeyer.
Can I get a black clear because I was falling on pit road?
We're starting to get
Thank you.
Pretty far ahead of the rest of the pack here. So big gaps that we really haven't seen before this race now starting to form. Left traffic in the way now for Snyder and company as Matthew Hill gonna rejoin back after going down pit road. Everyone on the lead lap beside him and Thornhill. Him being 3 laps down, Thornhill 2. Here comes Snyder, has to get past Matthew Hill here. And he will. Smooth and steady. Will win the race. Zito now gonna have the same challenges that Snyder had to go to the inside of Hill, and he will get past smoothly as well. So now it's up to Michael Egmont to get past the lap traffic. Slight push by Thornhill, that could have been very dangerous. Taser Racing goes into the outside wall, and there is major contact between all parties as Thornhill and Jones almost got into it. Again, because Jesus, this race has been all over the place. Lap 128 of 175. And you can see that gap between the front runners and the rest of the pack getting more and more larger. Brockmeyer and Lane here have a pretty decent gap. Lane and Snyder as well. As Harold Wilson gonna have a wipeout just before the line. Once again, no caution. We will stay green. And this is gonna give Brockmeyer and Lane here same lap traffic that they had to deal with Matthew Hill, their own teammate. Second gap between Lane and Snyder. It's a 3-second gap, almost 2, between Zito and Snyder. So this gap just starting to increase and increase out of nowhere. We have not seen this at all through the first stages of this race. Now I've proven myself wrong once again, because this is now the longest we've gone racing under the green flag. I swear to God, if that's the commentator curse, I'm gonna get a yellow right now. Better not. If you're just tuning in, welcome to what has been a chaotic demolition derby event here at Rockingham as the trucks take on the Shake and Bake All-Star race. For context, for those that are just tuning in, the only rules that we gave these drivers was that there were no rules and that everything was allowed. Anything goes for this exhibition race that won't award any points. And well, they took it to heart, because Jesus Christ, the amount of carnage that there's been in this race, as now we have a fight for the top 3. Noah Lane past Brockmeyer for the lead. Adam Snyder not trying to get back at Brockmeyer for second. Slight touch, and we see the same issue that we've been seeing all day. Brockmeyer and that number 20 truck just being way too loose on those turns. Brockmeyer from first to third. Snyder now hunting down lane. We saw the fight between these two at Charlotte last week. And now Gino Zito and Brockmeyer are gonna have a fight for third as Harold Wilson creates lap traffic. Adam Snyder to the race lead after lane. Big impact on the outside wall. We've seen that time and time again. That's been the main source that has caused all of these cautions. Or just drivers going into each other intentionally, because this is the only race that this is allowed. If you want to stay tuned with the action of Season 3, make sure to like, subscribe. We're back to our norm for Round 8 at Michigan next week, Monday. As the final laps are finally among us. Jesus. Noah Lane lost 2 more positions down to 4th. Zito to 2nd, Brockmeyer to 3rd. "35 laps to go." And these will go by quickly here at this just a little under mile track. Lane getting loose. Brockmeyer sweeps by. Let's go once again to a little bit of shake and bake, crank it up, presented by Logitech. Take it away.
Can I get a black flag cleared? I slid into pit road, spun into pit road.
The last 15 laps of this extraordinary race. Gino Zito trying his best to hunt down Adam Snyder. The gap is just about 0.5 of a second. Charlie Jones is almost a lap down. Everyone else is basically a lap down. We just have a final showdown between these two to see who wins this race. Thornhill, 4 laps down. Matthew Hill out of this race. Wilson and Luba, 3 laps down. Brockmeyer, who was leading this race, 2 laps down, looked very strong there towards the end. Noah Lane and Michael Egmont, 1 lap down. Charlie Jones is the only one, other than the top 2, to be on the lead lap. With 12 laps to go, as lap traffic becomes a major key factor here. See them all trying to navigate their way through it. Snyder, big costly mistake. Hits the outside wall. It's going to be a battle between the teammates to see who goes to the lead. Gino Zito. Around the outside, we have a new race leader with 10 laps to go. That could be the snatch of the century. Snyder, big costly mistake out of turn 2, hits the outside wall, loses a ton of speed, and Zito says thank you very much. He's going to go around the outside to take the lead of this race away. Now 9 laps to go. That could have been the race-deciding move by the 77. What a twist! And now Harold Wilson in between the two of them. The team owner in between the two teammates fighting for the win. That is ironic. And now the panic is on Snyder as he sees the laps slowly start ticking down instead of the pressure being on Gino here. Can Snyder come back into this one to take the win away? The win that seemed like it was his. The win that may have just faded away with just that one tiny mistake on the start of the backstretch. 5 laps to go. Just a little bit under 5 miles left of racetrack. If you're Harold Wilson here as a team owner, your best thing to do here is just to push your driver as much as you can all the way to the line. Pull a McQueen on the king here. And you will see him do just that as there's Harold Wilson blocking Dominic Luba there, or at least trying to. Luba's going to get past on the inside. He's still going to be couple of laps down as we have 3 laps to go now. And if you're Gino, honestly, you would let this truck go. Let this truck go and just continue on with your pace. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to let the number 18 go, and he's going to continue on his pace. 2 laps to go. As here we go around the final turns of this race. A mile of racing left to the white flag. 1 lap to go at Rockingham. Gino Zito has won at a short track and has won at a super speedway. And now he's gonna come back at it. What a comeback. What a drive! Gino Zito out of turn 4 has conquered the rock, and he will win the Shake and Bake All-Star race at Rockingham.
Great win, Gino. Great win.
His first race win of season 3. It will not be for points, sadly, but that will go down as one of his best wins of his career. What a race, what a finish. Unbelievable. There you can see everyone celebrating the end of this race. Everyone congratulating the number 77. What a win for Gino. Absolutely surreal. Pushed that truck to its absolute limits. Honestly, I don't think there's anything more right that he could have done this race. And he has every right to burn it down. He is gonna absolutely put the gas there, and he will not lift. Well, that has to go down as one of the most fun races I've ever watched, I've ever commentated, from beginning to end. And yep, there goes the engine blown on that 77 Ford F-150. Even though it's not for points, another win for bottom split bandits. Notched down there. As obviously they are still your current team championship leaders. This post-race interview is gonna be very, very interesting to say the least here. Alrighty, without further ado, here are the results of the Shake and Bake All-Star race. Gino Zito conquers the rock to win the All-Star race here at Rockingham. What a finish. What a race from start to end. It's going to be Adam Snyder who will have to hang on to second, Charlie Jones third. That's Noah Lane and Michael Egermont rounds off the top 5, followed by Carter Brockmeyer, Dominic Luba, Harold Wilson, Davin Thornhill, Matthew Hill, Alexander Morales, and Keith Hume Sr. rounds off this race. Alrighty, boys, let's go into our post-race interview here as we get this ready to go. And let's start it off, of course, with your all-star race winner here. Let's try and get Gino up here. Gino, Gino, get up here.
Woo! Holy shit!
Gino, can you
Excuse
hear
me.
us?
Excuse my language.
Gino, from start to finish, everyone knew that this was gonna be a chaotic race. You were at the front of this pack for most of the time. I believe you had the most laps led. Then you found yourself back to the midfield and you raced all the way back through the chaos to the top of the step to conquer Rockingham and to win the Shake and Bake All-Star race. How do you feel about this All-Star win, and how do you feel about your performance and the race overall tonight?
Dwayne, I want to say this is the best I've ever raced. Preferably, like I genuinely do feel like this is the best I have ever raced. It is amazing to win this race, even though it's not for points, even though it's for funsies. It's still a good confidence booster going into next week. And it just feels great, man. I knew we had a good car, and I've been practicing this track. And shout out to the boys of BSB, man. I couldn't do without them. They were giving me the confidence the whole race. And I couldn't thank them enough for this race, man.
What a wild ride it was here at Rockingham. Tell me about your experience. How, in your opinion, was this race? Fun-wise, chaotic-wise? Talk me through this race from your point of view.
It's probably the most chaotic race I've ever been in. But I knew once we got on a long run, once everybody settled down a little bit, I could definitely, start cooking because I've been practicing. I knew the long run was my way of winning. So that's the way it worked out, and look where we're at, P1, baby.
You're gonna beat out your teammate to grab the win here at the All-Star race. Congratulations for your victory here at Rockingham. Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
I forgot. Shout out to Davin, man. He helped me a lot in practice and getting this car ready for today. And then shout out to all the BSB boys, Harold, Chris, Michael, Adam, all of the boys out there, man. They are great people, man, and I'm glad to be here.
Like you said, hopefully this is gonna be a good morale boost as we go next week back to the norm to take on round 8 at Michigan. Congratulations on your All-Star win here. Go celebrate that one.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Alrighty, let's get up here. Let's go down the order. Let's get Adam Snyder up here into the booth. Adam, Can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Adam, from the chaos to the final stages of this race where it turned from chaos to quick green flag action very, very quickly and very, very exciting finish. Unfortunately, got beat out by your own teammate there for the win. But overall, how do you think, or what do you think about your performance here tonight at Rockingham?
I'm happy with it. First half of the race was a little chaotic, and then once we all settled down, like Gino said, I'm comfortable on the long runs. I enjoy green flag racing, and that's what happened. And Gino, wow, that was an excellent run by him. I can't speak highly enough of him. That was amazing.
And there on the final 10-ish laps or so, we saw there coming out of turn 2, that big knack on the outside wall that ultimately was the deciding move when Gino went round the outside. Do you think that you'd have clinched the win if you saved it off the wall? How do you think that would have played out differently if the wall wasn't the factor there?
Honestly, I think Gino probably would have overtaken me if I hadn't done that. He would have found a way to win. I was watching my relative, and I knew when he turned it on that he was coming, and he was coming hard.
It was a great fight between teammates there for the win. Not a bad performance here. What a solid performance by everyone at Bottom Split Bandits. It's going to be a P2 finish for you here at the All-Star race. Is there any final shoutouts that you would like to do?
Just shout out to the team, and I think we worked well together, and even like it's not for points, it was a big confidence boost.
hopefully that confidence boost transfers over to Michigan next week. Congratulations on your P2 finish.
Thank you very much, Dwayne.
Alrighty, let's get over here. Let's get Noah Lane up here. He's going to be your P4 finisher here from Rockingham. Noah, can you hear us? Alright, let's get up. Let's see if we can get him up here. There you go.
Yes, sir. You caught me at a good time.
Noah, we heard you a little bit in the radio there mid-race. Talk me through those beginning stages of this race. How was the chaos back there? Talk me through your experience.
Dude, I was me and my teammates. We were in our me and Carter and a couple other people. We were in our team chat, and I think I was running sixth. I think I was sixth. Carter was seventh. Dominic was eighth. We were all three together. And then we had the catch fence incident that you were talking about in pre-race, and we all drove under it, and we were just dying of laughter. Like, we couldn't. I mean, it was honestly by far. I know it was chaotic at the beginning, and the ending was great too. I'll take a P4 finish in the top 5. But this is honestly the most fun. Just to hell with the rules. Do what you want. But I couldn't have asked for a better 33 FCK Light Bar Silverado. These RBA guys gave me a hell of a truck this week, and I was able to fight back from being 4 laps down, I think it was early in the race, to coming back to finishing 1 lap down because I had a little bit of damage. I took a fast repair on that last pit stop. But all in all, it was a fun race. Definitely enjoyed it. Trying to keep it clean, and that long run, I was able to be up front and lead a few laps and keep it clean. Then Carter got around me, and I think Snyder got around me there for a while there. And then just from there, I was able to fight my way back up to a top 5 finish.
I'm going to be honest, that has to be one of the most entertaining races I've ever seen in my entire life. What a race this was. But now, for you and RBA Racing, how do we shift focus from the chaos here to go back to try and take as much points as possible next week at Michigan?
I think one of our strong suits with the Toyotas at RBA Racing over here, one of our strong suits is definitely the more super speedway style where we stay together, we draft when we can. I've already got a win on this season. I want to get one of my other teammates a win this year. So if it means I have to finish second or third or wreck trying to get my teammate a win, I will.
A team player. Indeed, we always love to see that, but nonetheless, great P4 finish for you. You managed to survive the chaos of the events here at Rockingham. Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
I just want to say a big shout out to my guys over at RBA Racing. We've got a good backing over there. My family for coming out to the track each and every weekend. I know this was chaotic, but they always have been behind me. My boy, he loves watching me race. So I appreciate the opportunity of being here and move on to Michigan next week.
Alrighty, congratulations on your P4 finish. Definitely gonna have to go back and look at that incident. My goodness, I was also dying of laughter up here in the booth, but nonetheless, great top 5 finish. Congrats.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's go here into our final driver up here for today. That's gonna be Mr. Michael Egermont up here. He is going to round off the top 5. Michael, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Michael, you were at the back of the pack for quite some time, and you managed to fight yourself all the way into a nice top 5 here in this chaotic event. Talk me through your point of view here at the events at Rockingham, and how do you feel getting that top 5 finish here in the All-Star race?
That top 5 was only possible due to my teammate Davin. He held Carter Brockmeyer back for a bunch of laps. I can't even tell you how many laps, which allowed me to finish that P5. My tires were dead going into that race, and Carter was on fresh tires, so I was gonna get swallowed up. Probably finish P6, P7. Yeah, so he really helped out with that. The first half of the race was pretty chaotic. You know, I got caught up in a few incidents that I may or may not have caused myself, especially to Carter. Get fucked. But the second half of the race was pretty good until I kept hitting my right front on that wall coming out of turn 2. I could not stop doing this. I had to pit like 6 or 7 times for fast repairs. shout out to the unlimited fast repairs this race. That was really clutch. But that catch fencing incident, I gotta go back and get a screenshot because that's gonna be a hardcover photo. I drove not right under it like the other boys, but I drove right next to it, and it scared the living crap out of me.
And we heard you say that you were gonna try and take some little jabs here, a little bit of revenge here on Brockmeyer, as this was the race to let go of all the frustration, everything that you really had pent up. How do you feel taking those jabs at Brockmeyer into the rest of the pack? How do you feel about the chaotic events here?
Honestly, I did it for the meme. I know I'm gonna get bitched at in the next time I talk to him, but it's all right. I did it for the meme.
It was all for fun, and it was quite indeed the great race that we were all imagining it would be. Congratulations on your top 5 here in the All-Star race.
Thank you, sir.
Is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
If anyone wants to watch, me and a few of the BSB boys are doing the 6 hours of Imola this weekend. If anyone wants to come spectate, watch, let me know.
Definitely don't miss that out. Bottom Split Bandits is gonna put on a show on those LMP2s. That being said, congrats on the top 5 finish.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, that will be the end of this chaotic night here at Rockingham. My goodness. This was one of the funnest and most entertaining event I've ever been a part of. Absolutely grateful for all the drivers that came in here and participated. Fun fact for those that didn't know, the reveal that there was going to be no rules actually came last minute in the driver meeting, so I don't think some of them were expecting this, but it was a massive success in my book. I don't know about y'all, but this was so entertaining. It was so amazing. I cannot wait to do this again next season. But oh well, that will do it for tonight here in the Shake and Bake All-Star Race, live from Rockingham Speedway, as we shift our focus and we continue on Season 3 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series. Tune in next week, Monday night, as we go back to the norm and we tackle round number 8 at Michigan, which is going to be a doozy to watch. That being said, thank you all very much for tuning in. My name is Drink Crespo, and we will see you all next week. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your night.